Bitcoin could grow 0.9% by tomorrow according to 30 rates. First, here's a glimpse of the recent price direction. As we speak, Bitcoin is up 0.3% on the day and trades close to $90,292.60. Let's get into what analysts expect today. According to CoinLore, the asset could reach $89,541 by January 10, a loss of roughly 0.8% from today's price. Cryptonization projects a move up to $90,636.58 for Bitcoin, which implies a gain of 0.4%. CoinCodex points out it could move up to $91,026.20, about 0.8% more than now. Another estimate by 30 rates suggests Bitcoin could edge upward to $91,123, a projected increase near 0.9%. To conclude, CoinDataFlow projects the price to hit $93,752.48 by tomorrow, a gain of 3.8%. This is the top return forecast we've seen. That wraps the 5 expert views. Let's go ahead. Forecasts reviewed. Here's what each implies in figures. Looking at the spread, prices could shift from a drop of 0.8% to a gain of 3.8%. All in all, CoinDataFlow delivers the highest projected return with 3.8% gain in value by January 10. Based on these results, you could generate between $4 and $38 for every $1,000 you invest. By examining recent volatility patterns, cryptonization's forecast emerges as the most likely scenario, with a 73.6% chance of success. Looking at the full set of forecasts, I've formed a consensus picture. Based on the consensus view, Bitcoin is expected to gain around 1%, approaching $91,215.85. Now, let's get into the details. Consensus numbers show a 1% rise by tomorrow. This implies that your capital could gain by the same 1%. On a 1,000 position, this might represent $10 gained, and the odds of this consensus forecast playing out are close to 67.4%. At this point in the analysis, let's review the 3-day forecasts. CoinLore expects downward momentum to persist. Cryptonization expects Bitcoin to hover near its present value, showing very limited change. CoinCodex highlights the likelihood of a climb in price. A bearish outlook is projected by 30 rates, pointing to a decline. The forecast from CoinDataFlow points to a push higher for Bitcoin. Bringing all analyst views together, the consensus points to Bitcoin trending upward over the next 3 days. So, 60% of analysts are leaning toward a bullish outlook for Bitcoin. 2 days ago, 5 forecasts were made. Now we'll see how close they came. As a result, the actual move took the price to $91,104.70. Yesterday showed that most analysts had the correct forecast on direction. 30 rates delivered the most accurate forecast. Time to take things apart for clarity. Only one analyst's forecast was inside the daily move. Regarding ROI, more than one analyst showed profit, with Traders Union reaching 1.1%. Here's the full overview with every analyst's performance side by side. For reference, CoinLore posted a forecast probability of 77.9%, $795.30 accuracy, and 1.1% ROI. Look through the data and see if your expectations match the results. Now let's take a moment to look at tomorrow's return expectations for Bitcoin alongside a few other coins. Bitcoin leads the ranking for tomorrow's expected returns with 1%. This view includes only 5 cryptocurrencies, and the full comparison of forecasted returns across many coins will also be added to my website and Telegram. That's all for now. Subscribe and stay ready for the upcoming forecasts. Catch you in the next breakdown.